All
I got
right.
the idea from Pat Edwards because he had done something similar.
Pat. I got to talk to Pat today, and I'm going to
that was
share
nice.
this with you all, but this image stays in this chat because I don't know if any of the people going to RPG in a castle are actually in this server, because I know some of them did back the Black Ballad. But Pat,
Okay, but they're probably still going to be able to see our game chat.
they cannot see our game chat.
Okay. Okay. I was going to say, like, make sure they don't have the right permissions.
Unless they run in one of my games, they don't see shit in this channel.
How awesome.
So Pat
Except for Alias.
reached out to me because I was like, hey, I have a resin printer. So if you guys like have a mini for whatever characters, if you want to like try to have something for NPCs or something, I can get them printed out. And Pat reached out to me like, was it 3 days ago, and said, hey, do you think there's like, I don't know, and he went on this rambling tirade about like nonsense before he finally got to his point, like Pat does. And he goes, do you think you could make the final boss fight like NPC? And I was like, yeah? What do we need? And he started describing her like, well, she's an elf, and her final form effectively is this. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, here's access to my Titan Forge, Titan mini whatevers. And I said, here you go, just take that and build something and let me know when it's done. And he goes, the only thing that's a problem with this is you can only build it on 2 wings, but she's got 6. And I was like, haha, this is where the
Biblically
expertise in
accurate.
me being all fucking crazy and knowing about this software comes into play. So I built updated this and made it a little bit fancier, but I ended up getting 3 of them printed, and they are classified as huge, but the actual, if I could get them to scale, which my resin printer isn't that big, otherwise I absolutely would have, they're supposed to be gargantuan. But this are these are the 3 prints that I did for me, Pat, and Kate when we go to RPG in a castle.
Those look so
That
fucking
is
cool.
amazing.
Only comment I'm gonna make is the face looks like a gelfling.
Look, man, those are 3 varying styles of like, okay, this one worked, that one didn't, and then the final one in the back there, that is the one that counts. That was the perfect print. The only thing that would have made it better is if I could manage to get her to the size of Tiamat, although I held her up next to Tiamat and said, nah, this bitch could take her.
So I'm digging through my dice right now because I'm trying to put together the pieces for a specific set to use for Augustine tonight. And I guess I never looked at this set very closely, and you probably can't quite see it. The edges of this D4 are purposefully rounded.
Mm.
They purposefully rounded the edges of the D4 so it doesn't act like a fucking
Caltrop.
caltrop. Yeah.
I kinda like
So
that
they're
D4
they're breeding weak gamers. Got it.
Hey, that
No
is my
youth today.
most of my dice are the sharp edge dice, the ones that literally if you step on them, you will bleed.
That's
It
my
doesn't matter
favorite
which
dice.
dice it is, you will bleed.
So, backtracking to the comment about the D4 that almost got lost earlier, I was talking to a coworker about it, and she mentioned that that's like since it's metal, there's a good chance somebody steps on it, they're gonna have to have surgery to remove it. And my first response to that was, I wonder if they'd record what the dice roll was. The doctor's notes say they took a D4 of damage. Result was a 2.
I feel like if you have the balls to come limping in and being like, no, I need this, they would probably look at you and go, yeah, fuck it, why not?
You took, wow, for taking 1 point of damage, you're being a real bitch about this.
Well, a commoner's only got what, like 3 or 4 hit points.
Right? That's like a 30-year life out.
All right. Let's go ahead and get this sideshow on the road. I know, Quinn, you need to be out of here on time, so I'll do my best to make that happen, even if we're in the middle of combat. I don't know yet.
Sorry, I just wanted to say real quick. I'm gonna be honest. I can already tell from my energy levels, and it's not from the energy drinks because they don't actually affect me. I'm not gonna be able to sleep right
Okay.
after this. So, like, if we have to go over, go over. That's fine.
Okay. That being said, the 14th of July, we either may
14th?
have, yeah, the 14th of July.
You said 14th.
The 14th, motherfucker.
14.
I will drive to your house.
He's feeling the flannel tonight.
Look, man, we got some shit we gotta do. All right. The 14th of July is potentially gonna be a shortened game or no game. I don't know yet because there is an event happening here in Kansas City called a Blood Rave, and I'm all about that fucking shit. I'm gonna go get fucking soaked in fake blood and dance around like a lunatic. Yes,
Dang out.
there will be
You know
video.
what? I may actually go to that now that you've mentioned it. If I can figure out where it is, I might go because that sounds like a blast. And my buddy who loves to take road trips would love to do that shit. He'd cover the gas and everything. He'd be like, "Let's go."
I think it's you'd have to look it up on the Kansas City Goths Facebook page. They posted it on there, and I can probably send you information, but I'll get it to you at some point. But no. I'm definitely all about like, because it starts at 9:30, and I was like, well, I could just end at 9:30. It takes 30 minutes to get there. I doubt it's going to be a 30-minute show. So yeah, all right, we'll see what happens. So depending on my energy level, I may legit be like, fuck this. Y'all have a wonderful night. I'm gonna go get soaked in blood. All right. Let's get this shit show on the road. Everybody ready?
Sure.
Ready.
Damn it.
Okie dokie. 5, 4. Oh shit. You know what's funny?
What'd you do?
What have you done?
I'm gonna go ahead and just switch over because this entire time we've been streaming, this has not been muted. Welcome to Biscuit Tin RPG,
We're
everybody.
professionals, all right? We know what we're doing.
Home of storytellers that want to get fucking soaked in blood. I cannot. I'm not going to edit it. I'm
Apparently,
going to send it.
Jesus.
I'm going to straight send it to YouTube, and YouTube can deal with that. I cannot wait for the comments on that, being like, I think the storyteller's got a kink. Unlocked.
The hell
Anyway.
you say?
No.
Welcome to the show, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started. Just a quick thing. I got word back from my editor that Chapter 4 has been completed with editing. So that means that I get to go into the physical book and go line by line and go, oh, look, I've made a lot of errors because I am not an editor and I type things out how they are in my brain, which is not how they should. Unless you understand this, reading it is a train wreck. So just know that that's underway and we should. Oh, fuck, I forgot about the accent.
What did
Somebody please clip the accent. Somebody please.
I'm all about that fucking blood. You know what? Fuck everything. Go join the Storytellers Forge where you can hear me rant about blood and all sorts of shit. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in here real quick. STF. Boop. And then, as always, go check out my Ko-Fi and go check out my fine Khajiit wares, as well as my Drive-Thru RPG, which has less stuff on it, but that is where you can get the physical print of the Compendium of the Absurd, which here on July 20th, I will be heading out of town to Philadelphia to run the Black Ballad, an RPG in a castle. I don't know. I think it's like weirdly worded because they can't do D&D in a castle. But to be fair, this is much more budget friendly and doesn't require me to go to England, where I would obviously be seen as the C word. See, even I have standards. Can't be throwing that word around on here. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with a recap from session 21, The Party Mullet, and Jean and Unya's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Well, the gang enters Rim Exius, or rather, they enter the first trial of the Well of Souls, and find themselves staring at a massive number of doors, with one standing out amongst the others. A door with 3 keyholes and a number of other, mostly nondescript doors. They are informed that they need to find the keys to the door, and that the best option is just to look around. After a multitude of incidents, including broken stairs, tar on the feet, and rooms that despise rudeness, they finally find the number. This is why I need an editor. They finally found the number of keys they need to proceed forth into the next trial. What awaits them on the other end of this massive door? All right. So. All right. Okay. So. As this door opens, I think I described it last time, but I'll go ahead and go over it again for anybody that may have forgotten, especially myself. As I look through here, no, it's just a very pretty door with 3 keyholes that you've unlocked. Congratulations. This massive door opens in front of you, and on the other side is what you expected to see when you were informed about a maze. It is huge, massive. You can't see much of it, but you can tell that there's winding paths going off one way or the other. There's a long corridor. There's a light that is exuded from seemingly nowhere. It is dark, but not dark enough that you would need dark vision to see through it. There's just this ambient light coming from kind of nowhere. Majin takes the lead, walking forward. And as they do,
Strange. It's been a while since I've walked through this particular part of the well, so I'm vaguely familiar with this trial, but a lot of times things change as you walk through. So I guess this could be the trial I'm used to, or potentially something is different.
as Majin finishes that sentence, a flash of light bolts down from the sky, you assume, and lands directly in front of you. And standing in front of you is a woman, clad in all white. The one thing that's peculiar about her is she has pale white, pure white hair, with just a line of black in it. And she stands at the end of this corridor where there is a path left and a path right, as if expecting you to approach. Majin simply keeps walking, and as they walk towards the figure, this very beautiful woman simply holds up her hand, as if to motion you all to stop.
Yeah, I feel like we were. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I feel like we were following Majin, so I guess we stop.
Yeah, well, you can keep trying to walk if you want, but yeah.
All of us just pile up behind him like a Scooby-Doo.
So despite this fact as being kind of a corridor, it's wide enough that you should all be able to see in front. It's about 3 people wide. So it's about, in terms of mechanics, it's about 15 feet, but really more along the lines of a cramped 10. She holds up her hand and she lowers it, and she looks directly at everyone, each individual person in the party. And she says, "A deal is a deal, and if I am to escape this wretched place, I must perform my duties. So, with that being said, I will provide you guidance through this maze. Should you answer truthfully, I will tell you the correct direction. Should you answer with a falsehood, I will cut your life in half. And then maybe give you the correct or the incorrect direction. That being said, you will see me in this zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 times. And each time you see me, I will ask you a question. It is up to you whether or not you choose to answer truthfully, but I warn you, I am hard to deceive. So with that being said, which one of you would like to answer the first question?
I'll step forward.
Unya, as you step forward, she looks at you and nods. Very well. I have one question for you. What is it that you truly desire?
First of all, I hate you.
How did you not know that question was coming?
I did.
When you
that's the
said he
sad
was
part.
gonna piss him off immediately.
Okay, I don't know what happened, and I don't know if it's just me, but we have a camera malfunction for Issa.
God damn it.
Oh, there we go. You're back.
It was you, because it's fine on my end.
Okay, well, that was me then. That's fun. Anyway,
It's funny because I've got a storm outside. Anyways,
Okay.
my deepest desire would be to advance what my master has taught me and establish a temple that will pass through generations.
Roll persuasion. Or deception, your choice. Do not tell me.
Persuasion. No. I don't need to tell you it's Unya. When has he ever lied? 16.
Very well. Your honesty it smiles fortune upon you. You will go left. Follow the path as long as it goes, and then take a right. This will help you avoid all of the creatures and denizens that live within this place up until the next junction. And she simply vanishes.
She said to go left, but what if we want the fights?
Majin
That's-
chimes in.
It's the first time I've ever had anyone but me say
Issa's
that.
just gonna stare dead at Reba. No.
It's not a bad idea. Like, we could do it, you know.
That's yeah. You can do whatever you so choose. I am following the instructions.
There are creatures inside this place that have existed before you were a thought in the cosmos's eye. I don't think that's wise.
It sounds like a fun fight. I don't. You aren't having the persuasion of this. It's fine. We'll go the right way. But you said you've been here several times before, right, Majin?
Yes.
Have you ever met this lady? What's her deal?
I've met her on occasion, but this is the first time that I have seen her here. Normally, this is not her realm.
Where is her realm? Is it a different challenge?
No, her realm. It depends on what you believe. From my understanding and our discussions that we've had, she is the punisher of those who have committed atrocities in life. Others simply say she is a herald or a herald of lost souls and the dead. But legends, lore, mythology, it is what it is. People dream up all sorts of things.
So we can trust she isn't misleading us, or
I can tell you one thing for certain. She has never lied.
all right. So left it is, I guess.
Very well.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
Stomps this. All right, you carry on. The one thing that is very odd. So as you're kind of walking down these pathways, there are other ones that branch off, but not the ones that you were instructed to take. And without making any perception checks, you see as you're walking through these dark corridors that you hear growls from creatures you've never imagined in your wildest dreams. Just low guttural to high pitched screaming, just way off in the distance. And other times you look over just in time to see a shadow vanish out of sight as something walks around the corner quickly, or perhaps it was not there at all. You come to the next junction, and she is waiting there. Welcome. Who's next?
John will go.
August.
Aha.
John can go ahead. John was a little
Rollies.
faster. Go ahead.
Very well. Jean. The man with a mission, so it seems. What is it that you truly desire?
I would have to say that at this moment, what I desire most is some sort of. I'm not sure if you can take vengeance upon an elemental force of the multiverse, but at the very least, I would like to stop this dark force that works through the obelisks that are invading various planes and is here, and I would like very much to stop it. Even if I can only save this one place, it's something since my home was lost.
So is this what you truly desire, or is this more of an obligation to you?
It's can it be both? I've gone through a lot recently, and this might be a trauma response, something I've latched on to, but it is my current hyperfixation.
Go ahead and roll persuasion or deception.
It's my shiny new metal dice. If I can get him out of the tin. Oh my god, they're stuck. There we
The math rocks, they're fighting me.
go. 18.
All right. Very well. Your testimony is moving. Go left. There will be 3 paths. On the third one, you will take a right. When you get to the end of that junction, I will await you there. And a flash of blinding light, and she is gone. Majin once again kind of cocks their head to the side. and
really
begins
bad.
strolling forward.
So if she's not belonging here, why is she here guiding us to the right path?
She said a deal is a deal, which means she struck a bargain to stuck
She
her
struck
here.
a bargain when she's stuck here to help us.
That's what it seems like.
Interesting. Okay. People are weird.
Can I insight check that just because he specifically said what it seems like?
Yeah, you can insight it.
Thanks, Majin. Glad for the permission. Yeah, I didn't get shit. That's a botch.
What's your total?
It's a botch. My
Oh, so
insight is a flat 0.
all right, so that's a 1.
Yeah.
Nothing seems confusing or odd or anything from that statement. Just more of a statement of fact, or just an interest in the task that this being has chosen to undertake.
Get him out now. Just get him out now.
Get them out when they won't hurt you.
All right. Majin strolls forward and you make your way to the next place. All the while, you hear the rumblings of something massive stomping around somewhere in this giant maze. Always kind of near, but seemingly not near enough to be able to catch up with you. Majin turns the corner, and there is this being once again. Fate steps up this time. And the woman looks at her and says, "Ah, ready to answer this time? I see." And she looks at Fate and asks the same question that she's asked everyone else. What is it that you truly desire?
Hey. I want to find out what's going on in this realm. I want to heal the land. I want to continue my cause to give everyone a fair shake, and I want to stop the madness that seems to have possessed both, honestly, Lacroix and Dorian. They both seem very bloodthirsty, and I fear it can only lead to ruin. So I want to learn everything I can from the Well of Souls, and if what I've been told is correct, this would be the best place to finally make contact with my patron who's been silent for years.
The woman looks at Fate. At first, a look of bemusement, followed by sorrow, as if this being has also felt loss like that at some point in their life, and truly understands on a deep level what Fate is going through. I am moved by your testimony. Carry on. A right until you reach the end. This time, Fate takes the lead and continues walking forward with a look of ponderance on her face as she kind of hadn't really thought of it in terms of what she was actually doing here until she was specifically asked this question and had seen this question asked a couple times. And she dug within herself and does appear to be really looking into what she is doing and why she's doing it. Majin follows right after her. You all continue down the junction a little bit further until you reach a corner that has no left turn. You head right, and standing at the end of this narrow corridor is once again this being wreathed in light.
Augustine is going to step forward.
I believe by now you know what my question is.
It's going to sound strange, but I want to find myself again. It's been a long time since I did anything for any reason other than finding my brother. It's been centuries. I had no purpose outside of finding him. But when I was young and I had him, I was a lot more. I just need to find it again.
Roll persuasion or deception.
I can't read that. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Big numbers. 34.
The being, she smiles at you. I remember going through that journey. It was hard. I wish you well.
Thank you.
Left. 3 lefts. And then a right. I will meet you at the junction. And she's gone.
We go, I guess?
Yep. Fate and Majin kind of look at you all. They've been taking the lead so far, so now they're taking a cue from you as you all kind of take stock of what's happening.
Is there a reason you think she wants to know our deepest desires, or do you think it's just her whole thing with not liking lies?
Who are you talking to specifically?
I guess just like Majin and Fate.
Fate gives you a shrug, as if she doesn't really know. It's her first time down here too. Majin, on the other hand,
I just assume it's one more test. Like I said, every time I've come down here, the tests have been different. This one I've been through before, minus this particular impediment, as it were. So it seems
So
the
do
Well
you?
of Souls is upping its game.
I'm guessing the path doesn't stay the same every time.
No. But if you can manage to go through it a few times, there are similarities. But mostly it's about avoiding the danger that lurks within these walls.
Okay.
I think that not even so much as a test, I think it might be Zoel protecting itself. I mean, especially if something has gone wrong, someone has done something to it, or anything like that.
Maybe.
Obviously, if we aren't honest with her, she will send us to what would probably be our deaths. But in offering honesty and showing that level of vulnerability, we also build a level of trust, which allows us the safe passage forward.
All right.
It's a good theory.
The next junction, I guess.
all right. As you approach the next junction, she's waiting.
I'll go.
Is it just me or is your camera frozen?
I don't know.
It
Do you want me
absolutely
No.
is,
to?
yeah.
It's
Yep,
not?
It's frozen.
At least
Okay.
for me
No.
it is.
It's probably Discord.
Yeah, probably.
Eh.
You want me to
It's-
try turning it off and on again?
Thank you for calling tech support. Can you turn it back on and back off again? Vice versa.
Listen, I don't know anything else to do.
Considering Discord, it's a good chance that would
Fortnite
work.
is hard.
I mean, I think you're only frozen for him though, so like it would be an issue on John's end.
Fun.
I
I'm
think
used
I'm
to
also
that.
frozen on stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're frozen on.
That's
on my
because it's on
Discord as
my
well.
end too.
Rude.
Since he's the one causing the issues, that's transferring over to the stream.
Fine.
Yeah. Feel attacked.
Bastard.
Came here to be attacked, and honestly, I'm having such a good time right now.
I came here to be attacked and it was everything I thought it could be.
All right,
All
let
right.
me try turning it off and on again.
All right. Technical difficulty song. And she's moving again. Perfect. All right. We're back in, everybody. All right. As you step forward, she looks at you and says, "What is your greatest failing?"
I think it's that I worry more about the people I'm shielding than what that damage is doing to myself.
Roll persuasion. Or
There's the
deception, your choice. Oh boy.
Always something.
It's okay.
17.
Okay. Sometimes finding one's greatest desire requires revealing one's greatest vulnerability. Good luck in healing yourself. She points off to the right. And she says, "This one's tricky. You're going to find a set of stairs. But you're going to take a right immediately before the stairs. There is an illusionary wall there. I will meet you beyond the wall." And she
All right.
disappears.
I worried that she said it's tricky, but that seemed pretty straightforward. Walk through a wall.
Fucking
I have a feeling
monks.
if she did not tell us about it, we wouldn't find the wall.
Just saying.
That and being in a maze, your instinct would be, oh, stairs, this is probably a way out. And so you would want to take the stairs. That's probably part of why it's
No,
tricky.
I get that, but she hasn't given us false directions yet, so why would she need to say this one's tricky?
It's like it's a wall, but it looks like a wall, Unya. It does not look like a passageway.
Look, I've
That's
been
why it's
turned into
tricky.
like three
It's a
different
trick.
things. Telling me that there's a wall we
Augustine
can
is
walk
gonna
through is
start
not that
walking.
unusual.
Oh,
Augustine is walking. Augustine's walking.
I'm following.
Majin
It's like,
kind
no,
of
it's
chuckles a little bit to themselves as this bickering is continuing on, and Fate just shakes her head and continues walking forward. You make your
God,
way
we
through
got
the
I had to say
end.
something.
Almost the end.
You make your way to the stairway and find that there is in fact an illusionary wall there. And you walk through, and about 30 feet ahead of you is this glowing figure. Down to the last two.
okay, my turn, I guess.
Majin just looks at you and goes,
All right. I'll step up. Your question?
See, you're a conundrum. I have so many questions I could ask you.
Okay.
But I'll stick to the basics for you. Why are you here?
A fucking question. I guess I'm here because my friends are here, and I've just been following them now that I have nowhere else to go. If there's no particular, I mean, I'm here, I guess, to help with the souls and the whole thing, but it's not, I'm not being driven to do it by something in my past or anything. It's just, I want to make sure my friends are okay while they go do it.
So you would say that your drive is to protect those you care about,
I suppose so.
even when they do not know who you are.
I know them, so it is enough for me to care about them, even if they do not care about me.
Okay. Roll persuasion or deception.
Roll perception to tell if you're telling the truth.
Yeah, I'm rolling stuff.
Sean just kind of mutters, "Oh, I care about you, Reed."
15.
Very well. It is very often hard to know why we do anything. I hope you find a reason for existing going forward. Something a little more you oriented. Following a path just because other people do it will eventually get you killed. I
I
mean,
know a thing about that.
more than you already have been. She motions to the path directly behind her as she steps out of the way. Continue straight down until you hit the end. I will wait for you on the path on the left.
Okay.
And she vanishes.
I'm trying really hard not to make the comment I want to make.
Then you look like you want to say something. What's up?
Continue until you hit the end and then take the left.
You know, like a dead end, man. Quit being fucking pedantic.
You're really
You know how
picking apart
sometimes there's
this
a
one's
wall and
words.
you have to go either direction kind of thing?
Yeah, there's. Right. You all eventually get done bickering and wander down the pathway behind her. On the left, not another 20 to 30 feet. All the while you're walking through this place, there's this uneasy heaviness that's begun to settle on you all as you get further and further in here, and every step you take, you feel like there are eyes on you, not just those of your party and your friends and your allies. Something dark is watching you. Something otherworldly, which isn't saying much considering you're not technically in the material plane at this point, but still. It leaves you all feeling a little bit uneasy as you begin walking down this path and you come to her. The figure simply looks and says, She looks at the rest of the party, then looks towards Majin. Majin steps forward. Huh. Peculiar. I have so many questions I want to ask you, but I'm only allowed to ask one. You've been here before, you know the layout. What is your greatest desire? Majin smirks, looks directly at her.
I wish to experience life to its fullest. I wish to see the choices that people make. I want to be witness to the greatness or disastrous choices that people inflict upon each other. I want to see the beauty, I want to see the dirty, I want to see the ugly of humanity. That is my greatest desire.
And with that, the figure standing in front of you all immediately bursts forth ginormous, like incredibly large, angelic wings and says, "It looks like my task is done." Are any of you of evil alignment, by the way? Okay. So there's no effect. Just making sure. Some crazy shit can happen, just in case. And she goes, "Good luck." And she goes, hmm. She kind of glares at Majin for a second and points off to the left. "You'll find the exit that way." And disappears. Majin smirks and says, "Huh.
It's interesting watching a being whom I've known to never lie be forced to lie by telling the truth. Interesting. Anyway, the exit's to the right."
And Majin walks the opposite direction that this angelic figure pointed towards. Fate looks.
So what's on the left?
Oh, almost certainly death.
So you lied to her.
Not really. More of a half-truth. I didn't
So-
speak a lie, but I did not tell her all of my desire. I just wanted to
Feels
test
like a
the
hell of a
waters to
place
see
to
what would
split
happen.
hairs.
You know them. They're very finicky with the truth. I kind of wanted to see what would happen. You know, living life to the fullest.
and Majin begins walking down the right path. Fate, obviously perplexed, follows suit.
Augustine will too.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you're walking, you all find yourselves at the end of the maze, and you see a stairway headed up. There are no guardrails, but there is pitch blackness. It goes up about 20 feet and looks like it enters into another building. What order are you all entering this room?
I'd imagine I'm probably near the head of the group.
Okay.
I'll be right behind.
All right. Do.
I'll guard the rear.
Sean is squishy. He'll stick as close to the middle as he can get.
Got it. All right. And Augustine?
I mean, that really only leaves one spot for Augustine, which would be second from the back.
Okay. Fate will take up the rear, and Majin will be standing next to Issa, and Riva and Unya will be next to each other. So as you walk up these stairs, you see a long hallway and a pale light emanating from the end of it. As you get up there, you realize the stairway goes down. You just went up a stair and now you're going down a stairway. As you walk down the long claustrophobic hallway or stairway into the room, a sour mixture of disease and cinder enters your nose. The narrow way opens into a large charred room, so dark and empty you almost pray for the security of a confined space. At first, the only notable feature of the room you see is a massive statue against the opposite wall. The statue bears a slug-like torso 6 feet wide, and a doorway is nestled into it. You can see a tunnel beyond, however, a black iron gate blocks the way. The statue rises 10 feet until it narrows into a tentacle where the head should be. This head tentacle has no eyes, but does have a nose and a large mouth, sculpted into an eternal scream. 4 additional tentacles branch outward from the stone torso. Each arm tentacle holds a stone torch of intense green flame. The hairs on your arms stand on end as you look down to notice the fine mixture of blackened bone fragments highlighted by a sickly pallid yellow color from where the fire has not touched. The remnant coals crackle like enfeebled twigs underfoot. The sight and smell inspire vivid visions of the countless nameless souls discarded like refuse, and it seems that not all were dead when they were dropped here. As your vision adjusts, you note that the source of decay coming from the bodies that have yet to be cleansed by the flames. A blackish, viscous regurgitate expels flowing down in charred curdles from their rotting mouths. Some bodies, cracked and blistered, are seen shriveled inwards on themselves, while others are positioned up against walls with broken nails attempting to climb up the smooth ebon interiors uselessly. A strong wind comes from the tunnel beyond the grate and almost sounds like whispers surrounding you. After a few moments, the wind begins to form audible words. You realize it's not the wind. And what you hear is, "We are home. You are home. Join us in the warm darkness." And with that, I will bring us all to the map. This is the area that you were all standing in. Let me go ahead and bring it up for everyone on the stream. You find yourselves in this room
I'm sorry. The first thing I saw was, he's napping.
That's exactly where my eyes snapped to.
God damn it.
Incredible stuff.
I will admit I left things in here from the previous group that went through this room.
That's entirely fair.
There will be
I
many.
don't like
many-
that there's an initiative counter there.
What? No, that's just
I don't-
they're
I-
all zeros. That's been there since like
we're not initiative,
last
yeah.
game.
We're not- Listen,
Why
we're
do
having
I
fun at
not
this
believe
point.
you?
Come on.
Look, it's not my job to understand what's going on. Yeah, I realize doesn't make any sense, but it's my game. That being said, you're all standing in a cloying darkness, just outside the reach of these green flames. What do you do?
So Majin, you are a guide to this place. Do you have any insights on what the hell is going on here?
No, I don't. I've not been in this room before. It's as if it's been conjured up from someone's nightmare.
It's green fire, bunch of charred corpses. Not feel like a good idea to just step forward without little precaution. Hmm. Can I?
Yeah.
Is the
Maj-
statue moving at all right now?
No, it is a statue, just holding green torches in its tentacles. Majin steps forward into the light. And begins looking around.
Augustine wants to move forward, but can I make a perception check for as she's like moving forward? She's doing it because of her race. There's charred corpses. She has a higher chance of being able to take that unexpected fire damage if something goes wrong.
Of course.
So, what's my perception modifier again? Okay. Nice. 28.
Okay. So where do you move? Just so you're all aware, the flames, the light from the flames, begin just about right here.
I'll move forward up to here. I just did 30 feet because we're gonna take this in portions in case something fucking happens.
As you step forward, the torchlight flashes and illuminates the room further, increasing the radius of the flame cast light, and you are all standing in the light now. The one thing that is odd to you all is your shadows that are being cast. I need everyone to make a perception check.
I just made a perception check.
You're fine. Everyone else make a perception check. You were looking for
16
something
for
very
Unya.
specific.
It's a cool
Okay.
10.
Thanks, Augustine.
Ooh, a strong 8.
Look, y'all got mad because Augustine likes to
27?
hang out in the background, and now she's putting herself in the front, so she's the one who potentially takes fire damage, and you're still mad at her. She
No, it's
can't do
fine.
anything right in your eyes.
So
Guys, let's not be burnt to a crisp.
for Issa and Augustine, you step forward and both immediately notice that your shadows are moving independently of you. The other thing that you both notice, because you got exceedingly high on your checks, is as you're glancing at those, you glance back in front of you. Majin does not cast a shadow. And as you're kind of thinking, what the hell is going on with that? You realize that your shadows have popped up. Where in the hell? Oh, I missed somebody. Hang on. I knew I forgot something. Hold tight, everybody. Technical difficulties. Because I'm a big dumb idiot and I forget to put people in the game. There we go. Oh, wait, no, you're right there. Dang it. No, I did put you
To
there.
say the fuck in there twice.
There we go. Perfect.
I say I
Do-do-do.
see 7. You said 7.
Shut your face.
I was actually wondering about that the whole time. I'm like, can John not math, or do we have another person with us?
No, I totally counted those as I was kind of going through the maze, and it did not help. And your shadows, basically, I'm going to put them like as if they're right behind you. So I'm just going to move you ever so slightly, a little bit forward to make sure everyone is in touch with theirs. Yours is right there. All right. So behind each and every single one of you, a silhouette of yourselves pops up from the ground. I need everyone to roll initiative.
I fucking said it. I
I
said
just
I don't
realized
like
why.
the initiative tracker being there.
I just realized why you sent you had to send the
It's
character
not the
sheets.
time to
That's-
crit. It's not the time to crit.
I had a really big revelation in the middle of that. It's a
This is a
9.
great time to have a +2 to initiative.
Woo! Unya, what'd you
Fuck me
get?
running.
6.
All right. Let's roll for fate. Nice. All right. Majin. Issa.
18.
All right. Riva.
9.
Well done. Augustine.
27.
All right. Jean.
That is like the worst thing to crit on.
Hey,
See, the
can I be good?
problem with being good at everything is that you're fucking good at everything.
Right now, I wish I was Sterling.
Jean got a
Plus
10.
initiative, motherfucker.
All right. Let's go ahead and do descending. All right. Augustine, looks like you are up first. This is where
Shocker.
I should have done this a minute ago. All right. Oh, it did do that, didn't it? Hang on. I don't like when it pops up a new thing. Okay, there we go.
Also, I
This
think
is new.
Issa's shadow is by Jean because Jean has 2 shadows.
I got the
Yeah.
angles.
Issa doesn't have. Like I was gonna say, Issa doesn't have one. If you
Okay.
look at if it's supposed to be next to everyone's, I
Does
think you
Sebastian
gave
get
Jean
his own little
Issa's.
shadow? Like,
Mine's
No.
just whapping Jean in the fucking
No,
Does
face.
that
It's
sword?
fine.
there is a copy of little Sebastian on Jean's silhouette.
Does my shadow have a
Which means-
sword?
Yes.
Hmm.
That means that there's a shadow of Bo too.
They are exact replicas of you. The weapons you are holding, there is a shadow version of it in their hand. Your sword,
Does that mean
Riva,
my
just
shield is
simply
even
goes,
darker?
"Oh my god, 2 of you? Hell yes!"
I don't think it's going to be a good time. Sword.
I think it's going to be great.
I mean, it's gonna be a good fight, I'm sure. So
Augustine, it is your turn. You go first.
Okay. Fuck.
Fair.
That's about where I am right now. From what I can gauge of this situation, like it's looking like we got to fight our shadows. Is that what I can gauge from this?
That's what it looks like.
Can Augustine hold her action?
Yeah.
Augustine would like to hold her action for a casting of Shatter that would just hit her shadow and Bo's shadow. So like
Mhm.
angling it so it won't hit her and Bo. She's not going to transmute the damage type because that does not work against her resistances. But she's only going to do it if the shadow attacks her.
Okay.
So the second the shadow looks like it's going to attack her, that's when she'll do it. But she is holding that action for now. I will say as a bonus action, however, I am going to let me measure 5:30. You know what? Jean has not had the best of luck. Jean, Augustine is going to call out to you and say, the telekinetics will work better this time, I'm sure, and toss a bardic inspiration to you. So
Yes.
you're going to take. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I have so many screens to go through. Hold on. It is a D10, so you can roll it for an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. And because it's at unfailing inspiration, if you roll it and you still fail whatever the check is, you miss the attack or you fail the saving throw, you keep that bardic and you can use it again. You use it until it actually makes you have a success.
Ooh.
Like, not, you can't redo the ability check or anything, but
Right.
like you can use it again on a different thing, kind of thing. It's unfailing inspiration. And that's gonna be it, because Augustine is kind of, she's trying to play it smart and trying to see, are these things going to attack us unprovoked, or can we work our way through this another way?
It's all you. Where did
That'll
the
be it.
other thing go? All right, there we go. Ah, there we go. All right. So you are holding your action to wait to see what happens. And do. Augustine, I need you to make oh my god. Why do I hate I'm going to be honest with you, I rarely play spellcasters anymore because they always hurt my head.
I'm literally doing math right now to see what I'm gonna have to do if I cast Shatter.
Is that something I can do? No. Only at 4th level. Okay. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay. (22), which
It beats your own
is,
save,
if
so
the
you're good.
yeah, I was gonna say, if it's the same, yeah.
Yes. So as you you felt your body begin to twist and morph a little bit, but you managed to stave off the forced changes that were happening to you as your doppelganger self was attempting to polymorph you into some other creature.
And that's Augustine just like cracks her neck a little bit and is like, "Oh, now you fucked up. There's only one of me." And we'll cast Shatter. I don't make me do the math to show you exactly where it's centered because that's just going to take up too much time.
That's
But
fine.
it is upcast to 5th level. I'm sorry, no, 6th level. So let's see. Hold on, is there a save for it? I think there's a save for it. Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Does this only affect one person, or can it hit everybody?
No, it's only going to hit Shadow Bow and Shadow Augustine.
Yep.
Okay.
They have failed.
Okay. So give me a second while I do this damage roll. 19. 27. That's gonna be 41 points of thunder damage to both Shadow Bow and Shadow Augustine, which Shadow Bow, hold on, see the dragon stat. I didn't think about that, and I don't think I thought to.
It's fine. The
Um,
shadow dissipates as the shatter hits it. And next it is Fate's turn, who whirls around and pulls out her sword and whiffs, followed by her shadow self. Ooh, rolling a natural 20.
Can't kill Fate, right?
Look, man, I don't make the rules to this game.
They fully do that.
we've got a paladin and a bard, so we can not. And well, no, she's the celestial warlock. Never mind. The
Listen, I
paladin
got
and a
spare
bard.
the dying that can be helpful, and that's fucking it.
I have healing spells, so
Well, you have lay on hands.
All right, as this shadow version of Fate's sword connects with Fate, there is a flash of warm light as radiant damage is channeled through this blade and smashes directly into Fate, temporarily almost knocking her to her knees, but she holds her ground, just barely able to glance off like a devastating blow. Well, at the same time, you see as this sword hits her, the radiant damage that was channeled into it seems to be somehow lessened, as if she managed to subvert some of that energy into herself. Next up is Issa.
Is a cantrip a bonus action?
If the cantrip is a bonus action, yes, it'll say in the in the spell description.
it's the casting time.
Got it. Right. Damn it, sorry. Regardless, I'm going to look at John and go, can I try something?
Yes.
I'm going to grab both of his horns and I'm going to cast light.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You cast light. Jean, you have never had better ideas than you do in this very... I'm just kidding.
The light
God
bulb's
damn
gonna
it.
fall.
Right now, you are the light of everyone's world. You glow with a bright intensity that kind of pushes back some of the shadows that are in this room. I mean, what's left of the shadows. However, all it does is seem to make the room a little bit brighter.
All right. And I guess I will hit the one in front of me for my second action.
Okay.
16 hit?
Does it hit you? No, it does not.
Fuck. All right. That's what I got.
Alrighty. Your shadow turns to you, holding a blade strikingly similar to you, swinging, and oh yeah. What spells do you
I
have?
don't like it when you're having a good time with this.
Roll 2 hit. I'm so sorry. That
Are
is a-
you?
Did you just crit again?
yes, I did.
Oh,
I'm gonna
my
be so
God.
pissed if those are the dice I bought you.
The first one was. This was my Kraken dice, so completely
Okay,
different.
that
That's the
I
reason.
feel better that I didn't fuck myself on this.
I mean,
So
yeah,
They're cracking you though.
you are
Yeah.
though.
Mm.
It's still you. But
so I'm gonna go ahead and roll the damage in here as your blade or a version thereof comes down and slams into you. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I'm going to go ahead and roll this damage here real quick. Here is the damage from. You would have all this extra shit. Oh, fantastic. It is technically nighttime, so it is necrotic. Perfect. Okay. Rolling. 2 10 plus. As you feel your own powers being used against you, you take, good lord, 36 combination of necrotic and radiant damage as you were just smote by the powers that you hold inside of your own being lashed out at you from this shadow version of yourself.
I'll be
Feels
honest, I
like there's a
expected that to
life
be a lot
lesson.
fucking worse.
Yeah. The problem is how many attacks do you get?
2.
So let's roll the second one. All right. That was a natural 1. The scales have balanced.
Thanks.
I feel like there's some form of narrative here about, like, introspection and hating yourself and everything like that. But I'm just sitting here like, John, please stop critting on everyone. We don't
just-
need the lesson that badly.
I honestly find it funny that the one person who gets both natural aspects is the one who is a mirror self.
Majin, it's their turn. And they look around. They're like, I guess we should try to find a way to open the door. Sorry, I didn't have the voice thing. Whatever, who cares? Just looks and goes,
No
sad
voice.
now. I'm so sad.
I will assist in what way I can. I do not know why I don't have one of these, but I can only assume it's because I've been here before.
Sure.
I want to insight check that.
Okay.
Me, I want to
Insight is a
insight
free
check
action.
that. Hold on.
I know you're
I got
lying.
double digits in my fucking insight modifier. Oh, hell fucking yes. Hell fucking yes. That is a natural 20 for a 33 insight.
Majin seems perplexed.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Well,
wasting those 20s.
it's crazy that she got 20 and I still don't believe you.
Mhm.
Yep.
Crazy.
it's like that is wild. They still lying though. Like,
I don't trust nothing he says.
So Majin turns and runs back over here to Riva and your doppelganger, as it were, and simply, actually, no, we're going to go ahead and put over here, and launches an Eldritch Blast into Riva's doppelganger. All right. Slamming into it. It is still standing, though it looks as if the shadows are beginning to dissipate. Jean, it is your turn.
Okay. Jean is gonna whip around and using his telekinetic weapon ability, is going to fling 4 daggers at the shadow right behind him.
Okay.
His dagger of returning and 3 of the regular ones he bought earlier.
All right.
So I guess I've got to roll a separate attack on each of those.
Well, at least you know what your armor class is, and you have a bardic to help.
Right? Okay, so that's a 30, that's a 27, that's a 29, and that is a 18. So I think all of those hit.
Well, I hope you know your own armor class.
Yes. Yes, they do. Because my AC is an 18. Okay, so each one of those is going to be a D4, except for my special one. That one is a D4 plus 1. And that dice stuck. Hold
I don't have your sheet up right now. What is your total HP?
on. My max is 83, but my current is 75.
Okay.
For a grand total of 10 damage.
All right. Despite the daggers kind of whipping through, taking pieces of the shadow with it, didn't seem to really do much to the shadow, but it does look like it did take some of the damage, so it wasn't all for naught. Get out of here. All
Okay,
right.
that is Jean's turn.
All right. Your shadow self, as you're gonna get these back right afterwards, but as soon as your daggers fly through, your shadow self reaches behind and immediately stops your daggers where they are and launches them back at you.
That I'm sure it looks sick as hell, but this is about to hurt.
All right. Only 2 of them hit.
Okay.
And you take. Oh, wait. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to roll the right damage, I guess. That's not nice. You take 12. 12 slashing damage.
Well, frick.
I rolled max. All right. Riva, your turn. You are muted.
Sorry.
I was about to say.
That's
I was
why.
like,
It takes
I'm
that.
just looking at
I-
my sheet. What am I doing?
I'm gonna go into my dance and I'll give my inspiration to Jean.
Okay.
Ooh.
And it's a D8
I like
now.
how we all
Everyone is
decided
piling it all
John
on
needs
Jean.
help.
Come on.
We're like,
Jean got his
okay,
big
little
moment,
buddy, we
alright?
got you.
Jean didn't do so good in the last combat, so.
We're all
John
a little
has
bit
little
bad.
Sebastian, and the party has Jean. John is the party's little Sebastian.
You know what?
Uh,
That's fair.
To be fair, Jean is the one that keeps getting abducted from us too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm getting Princess Peach all up in here.
The first one to hit is it's a hit, I know for sure.
Okay.
Second one is also a hit. I think it's just actually no, I meant to do one attack, so there's just one. I'm gonna do Booming Blade,
All right.
which is I think 2d8, extra 2d8. So a lot of dice. Okay. D8. 8 plus 6 is 14 plus 10. So 24 damage.
All right. 24. All righty. You manage to take quite a bit of shadow and kind of dissipate it as your attacks strike true, although not really connecting with anything solid. The magic imbued in your weapon as it begins flirting with both you and your shadow self, being like, "Oh, look, I'm in both of your hands."
Awkward.
And
I'm not
your
sure how I
shadow
feel about
self
this.
turns around and pulling out a blade that is shockingly similar to your own, however, a shadow version of itself. You hear nothing, but you do feel an instinctive need to kind of understand what's about to come towards you. And that hits. We're going to connect with that.
Yeah, I do get a plus 18 to my attacks when I'm in my dance. So I'm feeling, unless you roll a 1, I don't think it misses.
It's true. Your shadow begins kind of mimicking your movements and your dance style and is now ready to, basically mess you up should you try to
With your
attack
own
again.
abilities.
Yeah, isn't
Dance
that great?
battle.
And the
It is
shadow
a dance
simply
battle.
begins
Throw me and you.
dancing and points as if some sort of comic relief happens, points towards Jean's shadow.
God damn it.
And
Episode name: Dancing with Myself.
has seemingly given some sort of bonus to Jean's
nothing to
now
lose.
giddy shadow. And you take 8 slashing and 14 thunder damage as a booming blade is returned at you.
I would like to whirling artistry, dodge it as my reaction. To try to not take that damage, and I'm gonna take another attack against me.
Okay.
Which is still a hit. So another 15 damage.
All right. Your shadow seems to dissipate and just disappear. Unya, is your turn.
About time.
Not
No,
to
just kidding.
tell on myself real quick, but since you got a critical and you're using my sheet, my sword has a fun thing that I need to roll for.
Oh?
Yeah. So if it's night and you hit me with necrotic damage, I need to make a con save or I'm blinded for a minute.
Oh. Shh. I mean, tell on yourself. I'm down with it. Make your own con save. It's only a 15. You should be fine.
Yeah, I hit a 15 and I have a +9 to my con. I think I'm okay. But
Yeah, you're fine.
so for next time.
Yay.
Yay.
All right, Unya,
Sorry, please continue.
Okay.
hit me with your best shot.
So I am actually gonna risk getting hit by my own shadow. To step to its other side.
Oh, damn it. Hang on.
Did you lock me from moving myself again?
No, I didn't. Can you move?
Maybe.
I'll check the settings.
There we go. Yeah, I can.
Okay. All right, move
You
yourself.
also shouldn't take an attack because you don't ever, like, if you're going around it, you're not ever
That's
going
true.
to leave its range.
Yep.
Oh.
And the
Okay,
other
so
shadow is like
after...
down and gone, so.
Well, yeah, but I was worried about myself.
Also, it's you,
Okay.
so you're literally never leaving your range.
All right, so this is actually the first time I've done this since certain things have happened, so it's going to be a bit of a confusion for me too. But I'm going to go ahead and spend the key points and activate my arms of the astral self.
Okay.
Something I haven't been doing because I need to read my own damn abilities. When I activate them, anyone within 10 feet of me that I designate has to make a reflex or a dex save. So
Okey-dokey.
all 4 shadows need to make a reflex save or dex save. God, I'm in the
All
weird
right.
editions.
Okay. Yours obviously makes it. Fates fails. Issa's succeeds. And Jean's fails.
Okay, so the 2 that fail take 2d8 force damage. That's maximum 16.
Wonderful. 16 damage.
Now, for the reason why I said this is going to confuse me, since this is the first time manifesting since my deal, I have 6 arms instead of my usual 4.
Yep.
And this is going to be a headache to roll all this.
You're welcome.
But I am, yeah, thanks. I'm going to go ahead and for my first 2 attacks, attack myself.
That's par for the course.
Right? Natural 20, so. You doing max damage on that again, or what?
No, you roll 2 of the damage dice.
Okay, double up. Crap. I forgot. Where is it? There it is. 15 damage,
Okay.
and I believe it's radiant. If that matters at all.
No, not unless it matters to you.
No. And my second attack is a 24. So yeah, that hits.
Alrighty.
No, wait, 1 die. Sorry. So 8 more damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and I believe I get 2 more attacks from the arms.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember.
Yeah, basically you it grants you an additional set of attacks.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and attack with the new arms. So that is 27 for that attack, so that hits. Another 11 damage. 18. Can't remember what my own AC is anymore.
I believe it's 16.
It's 16. Yeah. Run away die. And that's another 7 damage.
All right. Leaving a staggering shadow in its wake from the massive amount of hurt locker you just put on it. As it winds up to do something
Return the favor?
very basically. It summons
Why do
arms.
you keep doing the Doug sign?
Because I can. It's gonna spend the key point to make multiple attacks against you. So where in the hell? There we go. 1 action, 1 attack. All right, cool. First one's a 19 to hit plus whatever, so that one misses. That one misses. That hits. Extra ones. All right. Manages to land 3 blows on you. Oh boy, that's die 8s.
Yeah. I didn't like that look.
That is 23 bludgeoning damage that slams into you. From 6 arms that all kind of wallop you at the same time, definitely dodging a few of them, but 3 of them strike true and just bash you right in your face. Augustine, as you're kind of taking stock of everything that's happened, you kind of look around and your shadow pops back up, completely healed, as if coming from your shadow, the light giving it life once again.
Hmm. So, hmm. God, that might change what I was gonna do. No, you know what? Augustine has friends now. Augustine is actually going to just has this moment of like, you're fucking kidding me. And will throw out a hand and she is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds, center it directly in the middle of her friends.
Okay.
So everyone is going to take. It's a 7, right? Yeah, okay, it's a 7. $29 points of healing.
You're gonna take that healing. You don't
That's
get
right.
it.
You go, what?
You take it.
You don't get an option. 29 points of healing. That is her action. And then as her bonus action, she can toss another bardic. So she is going to oh god, where's my hold on. First we're going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Stay in the range, and then let me measure and make sure I can do this. Augustine will toss a bardic over to Fate. Fate's now going to have a D10 bardic. Fuck, what does she say for it? She says, "It just got a lucky hit. Show it how to really swing." And that'll be her turn.
Okay. So as this is happening, the shadows, the light that was kind of illuminating the room, kind of sinks back in to just the surrounding area around this this statue at the other end. And the only one at this point still casting any light on anybody is Jean. And as this this green light backs off from the entire party, everyone is covered in darkness. And this is a pervasive darkness. Not dark vision, for whatever reason, doesn't function normally here. The only thing you can see is the dim light off in the distance where this statue is, and that's the only thing that you can really make out in this very dark room. You can barely make out Jean with his horns ablaze with the holy light of a paladin, and the Augustine, your shadow ignores you, and we're gonna move this one, and this one's gonna come in here real quick. Your shadow immediately turns. Actually, we're gonna put you right there. And launches an attack at Jean.
Ah, frick.
Where? Okay, I was on another screen. I didn't see it. Where did my shadow move to?
Just on the other side of you, just to get close
No.
enough.
Damn it.
Yeah, not out of your range, so sorry. Only one of those. That's a bummer. What can we do here?
John, don't forget your D10. Augustine's DC is high. Do not forget your D10.
Yeah.
You also have a D8.
I have a reaction, right?
Potentially.
Okay.
But it has to be something listed as something you can do as a reaction.
Yeah, I have protection as part of my paladin thing. When wielding a shield, a creature you see attacks another target within 5 feet, and Jean's right in front of me. I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack.
Jean, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as your nightmares become real.
Oh, that's not.
Oh
that's-
no, I know what that is. Oh,
Ooh, where's my D10? Where's my
Augie,
D10?
you
I need it
bitch!
so bad.
I really thought that this bitch would only go after Augustine. You guys, I am so sorry. I am so sorry you don't know what her spell
Also
list
have a
has,
D8
but I do.
reminder.
Oh yeah, and
Somebody
the
had to
D8.
be cryptic this whole time, didn't she?
There's the D8. Okay, so
I'm
that
pretty
gets me up
sure
to
her hand.
12. Unnatural 20, and it only took 2 extra dice.
All right, dirty 20. You managed to make the save. And your nightmares dissipate. You felt a pervasive force trying to force itself into your mind, but your sheer mind fortress of solitude has saved you for this turn.
I want you to know that if you had gotten anything below a 20, you would have failed.
Oh, I'm very sure.
Like,
I was so scared. My first roll was a 3, and the panic set in a little bit.
Oh, buddy.
As you're all kind of taking this in and this light backs off, you all hear kind of screaming from everywhere in the darkness, just no light, only darkness, no light, only darkness. And it's not coming from your shadows, it's coming from somewhere else. Fate's turn. I'm going to have Fate make a wisdom check. Okay. She's like, I don't
Fate.
have the power to do it, but I don't know. If they're going to keep coming back, how do we stop it? And she just swings at her her other self. Jesus Christ. She does really well on checks, but not so much on swings. However, Fate's
Shadow.
Yeah, Fate's shadow ignores Fate and immediately targets Jean. Running in past Jean's shadow.
This is why we gotta give John inspiration.
As if they are drawn to the light. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Another natural 20.
Yeah.
How does it keep happening?
I don't know, man.
'Cause
Somebody check those dice.
It's,
Yeah,
it's the
weighted
it's the
dice.
Kraken dice, all right? It's the Kraken dice. The metal ones.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that I got specifically because patrons are awesome. That being
The
said,
patrons are
Kraken
killing
dice.
us.
The dice for Krakens.
rolling 2.8 plus 2.10. All right, Jean, you are taking.
Come in. Sorry.
Oh no. 21 damage. Do you have any resistances whatsoever?
No.
Okay. So
do not.
part of it is magical slashing damage from the blade, and then there is additional fire damage on top. I need you.
Oh wait, you're right. Hellish resistance. I do have resistance to fire damage.
Okay, so
My
you
mistake.
take 4 fire damage,
Okay.
and you need to make another wisdom save.
Oh boy.
As Fate's shadow has lashed out at you.
That would be a 3. I'm changing my dice.
Everyone's picking on Jean.
You are terrified.
He's the little guy.
You can do nothing except run away from this shadow of fate. There is no fighting. You are all flight. Staying near her, you feel, is tantamount to destruction. And Issa, your turn.
I hate your face because I built my character fine and now it's on me. Well, that doesn't hit. That one might. Second, I move something. Sorry. Yeah, that one actually does hit. I'll be damned. Okay, so let me see. D10 plus 4. 11 points of necrotic.
To your own?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Yours popped back. Oh, wait, no, that's Reva's. Never mind. You're still alive there. All right. Da, 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 11. Okay. Your shadow does not seem very phased by your attack.
The hell you say?
All right. Your shadow completely ignores you and turns towards the one. Everyone make a just a wisdom check. Just a general wisdom.
Wisdom or insight? 'Cause
Um,
it's different for me.
I mean, you can do insight if you want.
Okay. So
See
it's
if
a
you can figure out
19.
what the hell is going on.
Insight is way better for me, so I'm gonna do insight.
Same.
I'm
25
sure
insight.
now I get a nat 20.
14.
Okay.
Well, 28. I'm sorry, 29.
All right. And Reva, what'd you get?
19.
All right. So you all notice this. The minute Jean lit up like a Christmas tree, all of the shadows had immediately begun to face him. They are attracted to him right now, seemingly because he is a light. Jean, you recognize this immediately, going, "Oh, this is bad." That being said, Issa, your shadow ignores you, and almost as if taunting you, pulls your sword and just slams it two-handed into Jean. See if that does.
Can
well,
I use
that-
protection on that?
Yes, you can.
It just gives you disadvantage.
Perfect. Let me re-roll that. Jean, what's your AC?
18.
First attack missed. The second attack will not, will not miss. Will hit you. The minimum of 19 is what I rolled. Oh, no, that's a dirty 20. Okay. I'm just going to roll it directly here. That is 9 necrotic damage. And we're going to go ahead and roll it on here for fun. Where is the... Oh, who cares? I can't roll it there. We'll roll it here. And you take 16 radiant damage.
Oh, sure, you can use my fucking radiant.
Smite.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I love when players make good characters. That being said, Majin is... You don't know. You can't see what Majin is doing. So, Jean, it's your turn. You are lit up like a Christmas tree. You keep hearing it over and over now. It's becoming more frequent and more obsessive. No light, only darkness. No light, only darkness.
Okay. So you said I was terrified. All flight,
Yep.
no fight. Was that the condition of me getting hit by a fear spell or something? Or was that
A variant of it, yes.
Okay.
Normally you would just be afraid of this one particular thing, but this is such a prevalent ability that it has effectively destroyed your fight response against anything. You want to get away.
Gotcha. Okay. I have an idea.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Okay, so I rolled a direction at random, and since I am all flight, I am going to run south to attempt to escape these shadows.
All right. So that being said, what is your action going to be?
The way you worded that made it seem like I wouldn't be in the mindset of attack. But you also said that I
Could
would be
disengage.
aware of my that they're drawn to the light shining on my horns. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm running away, I
Okay.
am going to cast darkness on myself and
Okay.
continue running.
All right. Okay, fantastic. We'll go ahead and say that you managed to cast darkness before you begin running, which gives them disadvantage to hit you. That is 3 separate people coming at you. That does not hit. That one does hit. All right, 1 hit. The unfortunate side effect was it was Issa.
Oh no.
Da, 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 da. That
I'm so
is
sorry.
another 9 magical slashing damage. And how many spell slots do you have for this? Oh my god, you have a ton. This is perfect. We're going to go ahead and use a 2nd level spell slot.
Damn it.
Listen, I had a Ferrari in my garage, but I did not know how to fucking drive stick. This is a problem.
7 more radiant damage on top of that as you run away.
Okay.
And move your
Ah.
character south as you run past.
Ouchie, mama. Okay, Jean is enveloped in magical darkness, and he's not running at full speed anymore, folks. He is limping. Because, ouch.
You manage to put out the light, so everyone is now focused on whoever's near them again. Jean, your shadow stays exactly where they are, and black silhouetted daggers fly up from inside of your silhouette coat and get flung at Issa. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 3 hits. You take 16 magical slashing damage, or piercing damage in this case, because of the way they were thrown. From Jean throwing daggers at you. Riva, you are looking around again, and you sense a presence next to you as you feel your shadow reform into your fantastic little self.
Just too strong. Okay.
The refrain
going to-
repeated, "No light, only darkness. No light, only darkness."
I'm gonna not listen to them, and I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire, and I'm gonna cast it on myself. I trust I can make this save. Hopefully, it just says 20-foot cube, like right. I guess I don't know mushrooms right there,
No, you don't.
huh? So I guess he gets.
Jean, I need you to make another wisdom save, just by the way.
Okie dokie. Uh, 22.
Okay. You managed to snap out of your fear.
Awesome.
Okay.
Ah.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah, so I cast Fairy Fire and I hit Majin with it accidentally, I guess. Actually,
That's fine.
no, I don't, because it's only 20 feet. So
Okay.
it's these 4 squares right here next to me.
All right. So you illuminate these 2, or at least attempt to.
yeah,
What's the
give
save
me
on that?
I think it's Dex, so mine's probably gonna succeed. But
No, I mean, what's
yes,
your DC?
well, my DC is I think it's 15, 16.
Okay.
That's
Yours succeeds. Augustine's shadow fails.
okay.
So
So
you,
they're covered in light, and everyone has advantage on attacking them.
however, that is slightly canceled out by the darkness that's pervading you. You will all be able to attack that particular one at normal.
Okay. I also make my save. So
Okay. All right.
and then I think I'm just gonna book it, even though both of them are right here. I'm gonna go full 45 feet away
Okay.
to the light.
As you get closer, make a perception check.
Okay. That's a 6.
Okay. Never mind.
Oh, fuck it. Alright.
Fantastic. You're doing great. All
Thank you,
right.
Augustine. Alright.
Unya. We'll finish out
Okey-doke.
this round and then we'll call it for this evening.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and make my attacks on my shadow again.
Okay.
29 for the first attack. Crap, I knew there was something I forgot to do. For 12 more damage.
Okay. Your shadow
20 for the
falls to the ground.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna continue my attack. Oh, can I make another attack against another enemy?
Yeah, you can try to hit Jean's. It will be at disadvantage.
That's what I was gonna do. At disadvantage?
Yeah. I should have technically been giving you guys disadvantage this entire time, but who cares?
Okay. So 24.
Hits.
That is another 9 damage.
Okay.
I still have 2 more attacks.
Cool.
24 to hit again.
Okay, you hit.
8 more damage.
Jean's shadow is gone. Drops down to nothing.
Oh, then I'm just gonna step forward for my last of my action.
And try to hit Issa's shadow?
Yeah.
Alright. That'll be fun.
21.
You miss.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm not done.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna spend a key point for Flurry of Blows, so 2 more attacks.
Okie dokie.
That one definitely does not hit. I'm guessing a 12 misses also.
Yes. Alright.
Now I'm done.
Goodbye, key point. Alright. The continuous refrain of no light, only darkness reverberates in your head. You hear from somewhere Majin speak up and say,
I'm starting to think that the light is the problem.
You think?
and that is where we'll pick up next week. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the night. We will be here tomorrow with City of Illumination and the Sand Swimmers, and Lord knows what sort of BS is going to occur there. Everyone, thank you for joining us. As I said again, check out the Ko-Fi, the Drive-Thru RPG, pick up a copy of something, or be on the lookout for First Gate, as it is nearing its ultimate completion, and eventually it will have a hardcover after its initial release in PDF format. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Bye bye.